Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome back to another Warhammer 3 cast. RuudDevil playing Warhammer and on Death Pass again. Why is it every time I go to make a video, it's on Death Pass? Anyway, we have a 1v1 domination between Cathay. They are grand, some say. That rhymed, I didn't actually mean that to rhyme. And it's versus the Ogre Kingdom. So, we'll start with the Shogun Gun Lord, shall we? She's on her long Marida, she has power in the blood, and she's rocking the Lore of Yin. What do we got here? We've got the Ancestral Warriors, a really useful summon, particularly against Ogre Kingdoms, because they will be anti-large. Talons of Night, it's the only reason to go Lore of Yin. Really, it is like 100% AP damage. 100%, and it will just destroy everything. And then the Storm of Shadows, only 4 winds of magic, and a pretty hefty slow as well. Rocking with them the new Regiment of Renown, the Dune Dragons, with their spell resistance, and obviously they get charge reflection like most of Cathay do, and they're rocking their beautiful Viridian shields. I just realized I don't have better camera. I disabled it for this cast, and look, I can't go to the ground, so that's annoying, but look at the models, look at them, they're so beautiful. And then rocking with them, we've got the Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen and some Grand Cannons, hoping to snipe me some Lords and some Ogres. And to make up the chaff, we've got the Peasant Long Spearmen. Going over to the Ogre Kingdoms, we have a Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw with his gut magic. Has he got Bone Smasher or whatever the fuck it's called? He does have Bone Crusher, 50% AP, a pretty damn good explosion, and Troll Guts for the replenishment as well, and extra ingredients for the augment. Noblars is the chaff, we got Iron Balls as well, but of course, because it's PvP and it's Ogre Kingdoms, we have not one, but 2 hunters rocking their mighty Stonehorns. It is only 800 resources more to put them on their Stonehorns, and with it you get all the amazing ranged value of a hunter. So 444 missile strength, and they're on a Stonehorn. So it's going to be interesting to see how Cathay deals with that. We're going to minimize the scorecard in the beginning, because I like to see a whole battlefield, at least until the action starts. And then we'll check in with how the guys are getting on. So, Cathay moving up with that awesome, what is it, 28 speed or something? Yeah, 28 speed. Let's make a game mode where you have to rush the point and make everyone fucking slow. So yeah, the cannons are moving up too. I don't think the ogres have any saber tusks with them. So, are the ogres seriously going to think they're going to take down these cannons with the Stonehorns? Like, that might be bad. That could be a pretty bad trap. Anyway, they've got like 160... No, what's their range? They got 120 range. Okay. The Lord is gonna hang back. He doesn't want to get sniped right now. Stonehorn's taking the flanks. You always want to keep them moving. But the first volley goes on. They're going straight for the Lord, I think. Bruh, that wizard's like, get me the fuck out of here. And he actually took some damage, but it's minimal, given that he can just heal whenever the hell he wants, because the power of the Maw consumes all, but also heals you. It's kind of weird. Anyway, you always want to keep your Stonehorns moving because the cannons are slow to adjust. And he's really taking them wide. Cathay is just gonna let them hang back, I guess. He's moving into the middle point here. And these crossbowmen could actually poke them down. I'm not sure why they're not doing that. And leaving the cannons a little exposed. Actually, I say a little. Oh, but we got some summoning into the woods. What is that? Oh, okay, well, they're not anti-large, but I guess it's better than nothing. I'm not sure. They're probably just going to run to point 1. That's what I would do with them. Okay, this has to be a trap. There's no way you leave your cannons that exposed on purpose when you got Stonehorns. And maybe the ogres suspect a trap, because he ran in and then fled away. The lead belchers are the latest to feel the wrath of the Grand Cannons. They've actually got pretty low health, but one of them... This is gonna get ugly. Here comes the Stonehorn to smash a cannon! And it actually doesn't destroy the cannon, just knocks it to one side. Those cows are the most durable Oh, there he goes. Okay, Storm of Shadows moved in. Is this a trap? Bruh. Iron Hail Gunners. Okay, did they mean to do that? That is the absolute 5-head if you meant to do that. Crossbowman hitting them in the bit. There goes... Is that... That's 2 Iron Hail Gunners. The Lancers are going to hold him in position. There goes Storm of Shadows. And they actually got a couple volleys off now. And obviously Jade Lancers can't handle Stonehorns, but they can just root them in place because they can surround them. Ironhill Gunners obviously can't hit through other units. They're going to have to redeploy. And here come the Ancestral Warriors with that beautiful VFX of the Blue Dragon. With our Moon Dragon. Anyway, one Stonehorn gets away. Anti-Large is deployed. One cannon is under threat now, but this one's lost half of its health. Really well done. Both the crossbowmen are melting those Stonehorns. The Dragon Lord is also there. And now Ogres make their push. We've got Saber Tusks and what are those? Just regular Noblars? Okay, Noblars making their push. I don't think they're going to get much done. But the Stonehorns, they cost 2,600, mind you, with the Hunter. Let's see the gold value on this Stonehorn. 780, more than I thought. But definitely a far cry from the amount paid. And there it goes! Okay, I gotta ask, if the person who uploaded this, who sent me this replay, if you actually intended to do that, because that was the biggest 5-head. We might just give you certified 5-head status there. The other Hunter is on the run here. Running from Jade Lancers, Ironhill Gunners, and the Summon here. Middle point has been capped. Point 1 falls to Cathay. Point 3 goes to the Ogre Kingdoms. But remember, it's about volume on these points, and these Noblars are 160 a pop. 160 units, so... Oh, we got Saber Tusk going in here. These are Dragon Guard, but they are... They can switch to melee, right? They have decent melee combat, I'm pretty sure they have swords. And yeah, combat even. I don't think they were going to get much done, but at least it stopped them from firing a few volleys there. So anyway, this point is actually falling to the Ogres, because as I said, this is 160 in each Noblar. And if I was Cathay, I would literally just do the charge here, because you need to move them off this point, because it'll be really hard to get them off. Anyway, Jade Warriors standing proud. Not that way. On point 1. Not sure Noblars can do much. They're going to have to get more reinforcements to go in. Point 3 is pretty safe and sound. The second Stonehorn is in there. Getting healed by the Troll Guts, upgraded actually, so the hit points are going to go up by 1% almost every second. And the archers are now going to fire a volley, getting literally bullied by these Jade Lancers. I don't think the Jade Lancers are doing much damage, but they're actually getting bullied. How hilarious is that? Okay, this has got to be Talons of Night. They're all bunched up in the middle here. We've seen how much AP damage... There it goes! Now, Ogre Balls only have about 10 armor. So this attack will just cut through that. He doesn't seem bothered that Dragon Hands just kind of sprouted out of the ground, but... Maybe he's in shock, who knows. Anyway, this is where the anti-large will... Oh, very clever for the Ogre Kingdoms. The Dragon Guard will literally eat these Ogre Balls for breakfast. And he retreated from Peasant Longspear. Bruh. They're not even stationary. Yep, there it is. There's the Ogre Charge. You don't need to worry about Peasants. Just put them in your mouth and you're fine. Anyway, Shogun Lord, after that Talons of Night, is up to 14 kills. But 500 gold value. So getting there. Getting there. Early days yet. A Terracotta Sentinel has come in. There's one cannon still alive. Ogres cut through the woods. The Hunter with that Troll Guts upgraded still going. I think he actually stacked another one on there. There's no way it's still going. So it's actually almost back up to half health. And another Ancestral Warrior is coming in to stem the tide on this left flank. Really good use of the Longbow Rider there to quickly get around. 2 points for Cathay. They are ahead on points as it stands, but that one Stonehorn did get away. And the anti-launch from these Ancestral Warriors in their awesome blue armor should actually hold the line here. I would get the Terracotta in the middle there. You gotta start, you know, pushing back the middle here. Slaughtermaster, I'm guessing, ran into those Celestial Dragon Guard. He's on 74 kills, 500 gold value, that's fine. And there goes the slow. Look how it just immediately stopped. Some people don't like to use Terracottas against other large units. They say the animation sort of bugs out, you don't get the same value. But these things have 12,000 health. Just send them in. It'll hold up this Stonehorn for days. Anyway, the Dune Dragons are actually making their move now. They're going to have to move so they lose their charge defense, obviously. And they seem to have just ignored the Stonehorn. I think they intended to go for the Stonehorn, but you can see just how good that Ogre heal is. Still cruising in the backline. The Iron Hells aren't going to get much value here. Terracotta engaged in combat with these Iron Balls. I think they're actually routing. I was going to think that was a strategic like withdrawal, but I think they're just routing. But where they retreat, more Ogre Balls make up the ranks. Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen are in melee once again. And these Dragon Guard can just poke these Noblars down for days. So lots of epic action in the middle points. But points 1 and 3 have fallen to the Ogre Tribes. And there goes the slow again. He wants this Stonehorn down. The Iron Hell Gunners need to Need to quickly kill it before they're out of range. The Ironhill Gunners only have 90 range. So it's not the easiest. And he's actually still enduring. Alright, we're looking at point 1 now. These Jade Warriors. You need more Jade Warrior Halberds. You need basically almost exclusively anti-large when facing the Ogre Kingdoms. These Halberds would not be losing to these Ogre Balls, but they are slightly more expensive, so maybe it was a cost issue. And even the Noblars, getting carried by the Ogre Balls, are triumphing against the Jade Warriors here. He's going to have to send some reinforcements, which, given the speed of Cathay, will take some time. Cathay is ahead by 500 points, but it's not going to last if point 1, now that point 1 has fallen. Alright, a general retreat by the Ogres in the middle. Terracotta Sentinel on 22 kills and 500 gold value, still with 11,500 health. Isn't going to go down anytime soon. Man, I love Terracotta Sentinels. I swear they're like Spartans. They never die. They're just missing in action. It's just a myth that they die. Anyway, Ironhell's chasing the Stonehorn. J-Lancers could probably turn around and actually just poke this guy down. The Longbow Rider goes in. Now the Sugar Gun Lord can actually do pretty well in melee, but they are wizards at heart. Although they do have 70 armor, which should protect them a little bit. But needs to be careful not to get bogged down here, because they can easily lose that hit points if they do. If this is a Talon of Night here, there's a lot of Jade Lancers that are going to go down. Oh! Dude, if a Talon of Night manages to kill a Hunter, I'm pretty sure it won't. I don't think it even does damage to him. Okay, it did like 10 damage. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, we got Sabertusks. He's not going to give up point 1 without a fight. The Hunter retreats again. Ironhells should be in range. I think the Stonehorn's going to go down here. What is the range on this? They are very, very close. And the Ogre Kingdom should overtake in the points very soon. I don't think Cathay is going to send any troops to point 3, so he's basically gambling everything. They'll retaking point 1. There goes the Ironhell Gunner shooting through the trees. Peasants run across them that will interrupt their attack. And he's broken and exhausted. I think he's actually... Yeah, okay. He's going to run out of the map. So that's Stonehorn number 2 down. These cannons are still going. Let's see how much value these cannons have actually got. 42 kills and 800 gold value. That's a decent amount, given that they've had, you know, Stonehorns riding on them the whole time. And really well played by the Ogres. They've got point 3. This is basically the safest deployment ever, because he can just run through the trees, get the stealth, and get the downhill Ogre charge, which is already really strong. And they just fucking teleported. Ayo, what? Oh no, I think he just recalled them. He basically just saved them by recalling them, but I'm not sure about that. Cathay needs to move some of these guys off. He could easily send one of these Dragon Guard and one of these peasants to the other point, because point 1, yeah, the Ogres are not giving up on this point. They're in the lead by 200, and he needs to move some people off that middle point. I think he can easily tank the hits there. Anyway, the Shogun Gun Lord fighting the Slaughtermaster, who's actually healing in combat. And that was like a mini Kamehameha. So solid effort there. I love the Longbow Riders, they're so pretty. But yeah, there's no way he's gonna die. All of the magic is going towards this Troll Guts. I think he's probably used Earth Smasher once. He's got 800... Whoa, okay, the gold value just went up a lot. 118 kills for the Shogun Gun Lord. Definitely enough magic for another Talons of Night. I wish we could see the Winds of Magic. I wish there was like a UI for Winds of Magic here. Alright, there goes Dismember. That's the Ogre Armor ability going in. And actually, if he plans to... Here come the Mournfang Cavalry with great weapons into Dismember, which means they have minus 60% speed. Okay, I think this might be the end of the Shogun Gun Lord. There goes the Earth Smasher. I think I actually missed a lot of his target, but that's still pretty cool. Okay, 600 points. Ogre Kingdoms are ahead, and I think this March of the Rohirrim here, the Ogre Hiram, is trapped in the Shogun Gun Lord, and I think, I'll be honest, I think she's fucked, and I don't think point 1 is gonna fall back into Cathayan hands. We've got Jade Warriors on the way, but again, look at all these guys. They're in a fishhook pattern. I mean, it looks really cool, but that's some of your best units just sitting there doing nothing. I guess you could argue that defending that middle point, but as I said, they could be redeployed. Anyway, one last Talons of Night as a final act of defiance before they go down. You love to see it. I mean, not if it's against you, then you hate to see it, but there you fucking go. 122 kills, and if I could see the gold value, if I wasn't, like, selecting a new unit. 1,300, that's a decent return. But you can just see the power of the Great Maw. He's going with that power recharge of extra ingredients, but we've seen upgraded... the upgraded heal 3 times, which means we probably missed like 2 times. So yeah, he's been utilizing that heal of the ogres to save his single units to great effect there. Anyway, Mournfang Cavalry right on cue, baby doll. They haven't lost a single unit there, and more ogre balls are coming in as well. 300 points until the end, and it's so unfortunate because Cathay played so well. They trapped that first Stonehorn so beautifully. I thought it was going to be a sure thing that they were going to win, but it's going to be GG. A decisive battle at Objective 1 is going to seal it for the Ogre Kingdoms, but well played all. Tough luck for Cathay. And, you know, honestly, I thought Ogres were going to lose. They didn't have any scrap launchers or the Iron Blasters, or whatever they're called, the OP ones. But yeah, they made excellent use of the flanks. And basically just ignored the middle point. I don't know, about halfway through the game. Anyway, well played all. I hope you guys all enjoyed. We're going to go to the score screen. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, comment, and perhaps subscribe, and I'll produce some more Warhammer casts for you all. So there it is. The Ogres lost half of their reinforcements. Cathay only lost about a third of their reinforcements. And pretty solid tallies. Although the gold value is kind of low, but remember, Noblars are pretty low gold, and so are the Ogre Balls. These Ogre Balls racking up 140 kills. That's insane. Leadbelch is getting very little value. And then the unsung heroes at the end, the Mournfang Cavalry, with 1,300 gold, and they were only on the battle for like a minute. Anyway, as I said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Goodbye.